Well, we got a story from the Post Millennial. John Bolton indicted for mishandling classified documents. My understanding is 18 charges or some ridiculous.
Wow.
26-page indictment. He was charged with 8 counts of transmission of national defense information and 10 counts of retention of national defense information. If convicted, 10 years in prison for each count. I say, lock him up.
Indicted by a grand jury in Maryland. Do you have a reaction to that?
I didn't know that. You told me for the first time, but I think he's.
I love when he says that.
He still says
I think he's a.
Because it means he actually did know.
It's too bad, but it's the way it goes.
The case against him.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Will I what?
Have you reviewed the case against him?
No, I haven't. But I just think he's a bad person. Okay, anybody else?
Dude, I love him.
That's it. Bolton, of course, is a neocon warmonger and most affected Ilad.
Man, part of me wishes that
I gotta
he was here
check
tonight,
in on
right?
him, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a text.
How are you
check
doing?
in on my boy.
Vlad, text us.
got
And let us know you're okay.
He's gonna post a tweet of him just crying on X. He's even got the mustache.
Yeah, shoving popcorn or food down his face to eat, eating to make the sadness go away.
What are those things we have called those biscuits?
Biscuits?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the Jewish biscuits.
Matzah?
Is that what it's
No,
called?
I don't know. I'm not
Matzah
sure.
crackers.
Oh, okay.
What are they called?
Matzah? Yeah, unleavened bread because it doesn't have any yeast. in it.
That's what he's jamming in his face.
Yeah, he's just shoving matzah
bread.
down.
Shoveling hummus.
Filka fish.
Hummus.
Just lox and bagels.
A 10-pound industrial restaurant
Emotionally
grade.
eating so many bagels.
But like he's making them fresh, so they're fresh out of the boiler, and he's like carefully doing it. He's doing a great job, and he makes great bagels.
We're not sorry either. About this, Vlad. We're not sorry at all. Can't wait for you to come back and say it to your face. Say it right to your
Glad
mustache.
we can all have a great time as the world burns down around us. It's fun. But no, I mean, we're looking at winning the midterms, and John Bolton is going to jail. He's not Hillary Clinton, but he's like, what? Let's be real. Like, Hillary
had to
Clinton
pretend to be
is
in
number
prison.
1 or 2 on the list. Bolton's maybe 434 or something. It is Perplexity's Comet AI web browser partnering up with Rumble. This is really exciting. When I saw this news that they launched a new web browser that integrated AI, I decided to check it out, and it's really good. I was actually surprised the integration of AI, LLM, how easy it makes things. Because normally what I do is I use the browser. I use the browser search bar at the top for URLs. I just type things in, and then it just sends me whatever. Now with AI, I can actually get better responses. So my friends, last something. How much time do you spend every day in a web browser? How much time do you spend clicking around online, searching, scrolling, typing, endless tabs? It's a lot, right? There's a new AI web browser from Perplexity called Comet. It's completely changing the way you're able to interact with your browser. Check it out at perplexity.ai/comet. It can navigate around the web like a human would. It clicks, it types, it searches, scrolls just like you would, getting what you need done. Check this out. It can order food from DoorDash, Domino's, Instacart. It can book a personalized restaurant reservation, buy stuff from Amazon, Ralph Lauren, or like a movie ticket, book a flight or a hotel, prep for your day, send a message or email, schedule something, search, respond, and analyze comments under a post, pull up something like a video, a tab, or a moment. That's crazy. It's really amazing. Download Perplexity's new AI web browser, Comet, by heading to perplexity.ai/Comet. When you download Comet, you will get a month of Rumble Premium for free. That's amazing. Check that out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Letitia James is like 896. Comey's up there, though. He's like probably number 7.
Yeah.
I
think they'll work their way up. I think there's more coming.
I do. And I think once it starts getting colder, we're going to see more on-the-ground raids from federal law enforcement and the Guard. I think they're holding back a little bit. When it gets a little colder, the rioters will stop coming out. Mm-hmm. Not even a joke. These people are just like, it's too hot to go outside, and so they don't.
Yep.
And then when it's cold, they're like, it's too cold to go outside. So it's spring and fall, really. I'm not exaggerating. When we used to track riot season, when we got and cover all the unrest 10 years ago, we were like, your core month is going to be April. That's like the month because it's spring weather and people are starting to get to it. And then maybe like June and July, you'll get some action. But it's September, or August, it's like kind of hot. October, it gets a little cool, and you start seeing people out there. That's why Occupy Wall Street was in September. It was mid-September. And then when November came around, people it got swept out because people were just basically like, it's getting cold. I'm out.
You're like, I don't want to sit out here. No,
It was pretty crazy how it started super hot and ended super cold.
So Derek Chauvin's only mistake was not doing it during Christmas time?
Yep. Oh, bro, for real. Like if this George Floyd thing happened in the middle of winter, nobody would even know about it.
totally different history from 2020 on. Completely.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Tim? What do you think the likelihood is that we get an actual conviction out of this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They'll probably plead out or something.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the same kind of protections that other higher ups would. Like
Does he
he
have-
had what?
Citizenship?
I don't think so. If I understand correctly, he had classified documents. He told people that he had documents, but he didn't tell them that he had classified stuff. He doesn't have the same kind of ability to say, well, I'm the president or blah, blah, blah. Like there's no question about like he broke the law with that. So
Really?
just what?
Yeah, well, I
That's-
guess because the president has executive privilege.
Yeah.
So when they were trying to go after Trump for having classified documents, it's like, dude, the reason that classification exists.
That's
the
how
reason
yeah.
executive privilege exists is for the president.
I mean, obviously, I only know what I've read
Yeah.
when it comes to the stuff that's in the media. So there could be other stuff that I don't know about. But if I have my information correctly, he is in a lot of hot water. So
And how did Bolton end up around Trump in the first place?
Bolton hired him.
Okay.
I mean, Trump hired Bolton.
No, I know, but I'm like, why did Trump hire? Because everyone's always seen him as a swamp creature. And I know that this happens routinely where Trump will bring someone into his cabinet. We're like, what? Why did you?
Didn't he historically just delegate that task of hiring personnel to other personnel who weren't on his side to begin with?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He was not really surrounded by trustworthy people, unfortunately.
That's his own fault.
John Bolton is
listen,
a dual citizen.
the buck stops with
what?
him.
John Bolton is a dual citizen of Israel.
Israel?
Yeah.
Is he really?
No. What?
Since when?
Maybe they're gonna get him on.
Telling me
Maybe
this
he's
for the first
spying. Maybe he's spying for Israel. That'll make it even worse. Go to jail for a
John
long
Bolton.
time.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't believe
Where
that's
did you
correct.
read that?
Yeah, I think
Times
that's made
of-
up.
The Times of Israel.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Because those lists that pop up all the time, where it's like it'll show it. You ever see those lists people make? It's like a grid of pictures, and it's a picture of a guy with a Jewish Star of David on it. My favorite was when they put Luke on it.
They put a star.
They put a Star of David on Luke, and Luke was like, "What?" And then like the person who made it apologized, and he was like, "What?"
Those people they're just like everyone that rubs them the wrong way on the internet. They're like, you're a Jew too.
Did you see Danny Polishuk did a sketch on that? Ryan Long's buddy.
I cannot.
And he was like,
I can't find that anywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's not true.
My history.
Yeah, you made that up.
It was
Danny-
a claim from like
Dan-
2013.
Danny Polishuk did a really great skit where he's like the guy who makes those graphics, and he's like, I'm not anti-Semitic. It's just my hyperfixation is pointing out how many Jews are in things. And he does this whole thing where
Yeah. So
How many members of Congress are dual citizens?
435.
All of them. Here's a funny thing. It says, instead of telling me the answer, it goes, "There's no requirement of the U.S. Constitution that prohibits dual citizens from serving in Congress."
Didn't ask that.
You dumb retard.
be nice
I
to the
did
AI.
not ask.
It's gonna
about
rise up.
the law or restrictions.
It's gonna rise up, man.
Dude, I asked it. This is the problem with ChatGPT. It is the stupidest AI. I'm sorry, something went wrong. I can't answer that question. What?
Oh, really?
so
Nice.
weird.
Good.
So I'm still curious on this John Bolton.
Let's ask.
What do you guys think is gonna happen? I mean, Phil, you seem to think he's gonna get convicted. Tim, you think it's pretty cut and dry?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see what Grok says.
Yeah. What did Grok and ChatGPT have to say about this?
ChatGPT said something went wrong when generating the response. If the issue persists,
Interesting.
Gemini did the exact same thing. The exact number is unknown. There is no official requirement to disclose. U.S. law does not require members of Congress to publicly disclose this. In short, there is no what?
That is outrageous.
Okay, let's try Venice AI. It's just going to be like, here's a list of all the Israelis.
Currently, no
How
sitting member
many?
of Congress is known to actively hold dual citizenship.
That's not true at all.
Well, do
The
you
guy
know
with
any?
no legs is a dual citizen.
The guy
He was
with
in
no
the
legs?
IDF.
By his
Yeah,
own
there's-
admission?
There's a there's a congressman that was in the IDF that got his legs blown off.
Venice went straight for it. It said, to answer the question about the number of dual citizens, we must consider information available. From search results, we can infer that there are a significant number of members of Congress who are either immigrants or of at least one parent who was born to another country. There are at least 81 voting members who were foreign-born, who had at least one parent born in another country, accounting for 15% of Congress. Similarly, the 119th Congress had at least 80 lawmakers who were foreign-born. To provide an exact number of dual citizens in Congress, we would need more specific data. Based on the information, we conclude that there is a notable presence of immigrants and the children of immigrants in Congress, but the exact number of dual citizens is not specified in search results.
So
Isn't it pretty wild that ChatGPT and Google were both like, well, there's no requirement to disclose.
That's the exact same thing that Grok 4 said, too. The exact number of members of U.S. Congress who hold dual citizenship is unknown. There is no legal requirement for members to disclose dual or multiple citizenship, so no official tally or comprehensive list exists from Congress, the Congressional Research Service, or other authoritative sources. This lack of transparency has prompted recent legislative proposals such as the Dual Loyalty Disclosure Act, introduced in March 2025 by Thomas Massie, which would require for federal candidates to report any foreign citizenships. I would like that to be law, personally, but it's unlikely because there's a lot of dual citizens in Congress. It's like getting them to, not vote for their own pay raise.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.